A widowed 74-year-old physician from Southern California found the loneliness excruciating. He eventually signed up for a dating website. The good doctor quickly found an anesthetic in the form of a 40-year-old British divorcee. She was broke, with a daughter in college. In a few weeks, they were cyber buddies, and weeks after that, long-distance lovers, the digital equivalent of a winter-summer relationship. You probably already smell a rat, and we might wish the doctor had too. The woman contacted him in a panic one day. Her daughter had been killed in a car wreck. She didn't have the money to pay for the funeral, nor her daughter's student loans, and could he wire her $45,000 to cover the costs because she just didn't know where to turn? He sent her the funds, which of course opened up a spigot of other requests. A fortnight later, it was $10,000 for a new roof, $75,000 for a new Mercedes, yes, Mercedes, and finally a first-class ticket from London so she could meet the love of her life at LAX and thank him in person. Sadly, he granted every financial request. The woman never showed up at the airport, though he had readied a limousine, Cristal champagne, flowers, and a room at the Four Seasons. The doctor never heard from her again. This stuff happens to the elderly all the time. Figures are hard to come by, but MetLife estimates the elderly get bilked out of nearly $3 billion a year. Men and women are equally vulnerable, and successful Beverly Hills family doctors are not immune. It's proof that older people should be less concerned about running out of life than running out of money. There's an obvious reason the elderly become a target. Solo seniors sometimes have obese bank accounts. The less obvious reason has to do with the dark side of focusing on the positive all the time. As you age, you also become more trusting, or better to say, more gullible. We even think we know why. There's an area of the brain called the insula, a slightly hidden clot of neurons just above your ears. You can think of it as an ability to know when you're being taken for a ride detector. Like so many brain regions, the insula has other subfunctions, ranging from assessing risks to reacting to betrayals to feeling disgusted. It even helps forecast whether a given action will be safe. As you age, the anterior insula, front area, nearest your eyes, becomes less reactive to potential untrustworthy, even threatening situations. Scientists can show the effects of this decline in many ways, including the capacity to detect untrustworthiness in people's faces or in fake British lovers. This vulnerability is part of a general collapse of an extremely important behavior, the ability to know when you're making a mistake about something, especially if rewards are involved. It's part of a general suite of behaviors called reward prediction, which is the ability to forecast when a reward is most likely to happen or not. Reward prediction abilities decline more than 20% with age, which means reward prediction errors increase. A reward prediction error is where you anticipate that a reward will occur based on prior experience, but it doesn't, so you're wrong. And just to complete the circle, the aging brain gets worse not only at predicting rewards, but also assessing risks. There's more bad news. As if a flickering insula weren't enough, there is an area in the brain I sometimes call the AC/DC network, the highway to hell circuit, that changes as we age. The highway to hell is a ridiculously powerful series of linked circuits deeply embedded in your brain close to the insula. The circuits are responsible for many things, including nearly all addictive behaviors, hence the name. They are also involved in reward prediction errors, mediating what we call probabilistic learning, a skill at which you get increasingly bad with old age. Researchers believe these two regions, the insula and the highway to hell, are the reasons why older people become more gullible, and why people who love us need to take special precautions if they take care of us. An aging insula and accompanying circuitry are as dangerous as a broke lover.